Nature Girl here. I was reading my Bible this morning and I found a passage that I want to share with you. It was fascinating to me. I was reading in Luke 21, and there's a parallel passage that's Matthew 24, and it's telling the same story. And it's Jesus speaking, and Jesus is talking about the destruction of Jerusalem. And it goes back and forth almost as if he's talking about the end of time, which I think he is here in this end part, when he returns. And we know, if we believe the words in this book are true, that he will come back. We just don't know when. And so this is what it says. I'm in verse 34 of Luke 21. Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life. Don't let that day catch you unaware, like a trap. For that day will come upon everyone living on the earth. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong. I don't know, guys. I thought this was so interesting because it says, don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life. And I thought it was interesting that Jesus put those two things together. I think we all know how alcohol can dull your mind. And I thought that it was interesting that Jesus said the worries of this life. It's like, in my mind, he was saying, just as alcohol dulls your mind, so does worrying about this life. Worrying about everything. It dulls you. And so, I don't know which you struggle with. I struggle with the worries of this life. And I know if I get, my mother would say, worried down. If I get worried down, my mind is dull because that's all I think about. So, what do? You get your face in the book and you read the words of Jesus. You know, in Matthew 11:28, he said, all you who are weary and heavy laden, come to me. So if you're tired, go to Jesus. If your heart is burdened down with the worries of this life, go to Jesus. If your struggle's drunken and carousing, go to Jesus, whatever it is. These are the words of life. And so the challenge today is, let's don't have a dull mind. Let's keep our heads in the game. Who knows when the gig will be up? So, I hope today that you enjoy the presence of God. He loves you so much.